Good evening and welcome to Newton High School as the sports complex on the southwest side of town. I'm Brandon Lewis, Zach Tomish, our producer. Alongside me, the kick shaggin' wagon is in the background. Keith Stewart working the camera over there inside the field. We've got a big night planned for you here tonight as the Newton Cardinals already 1-0 on the season as they got a victory last night. We'll talk more about that coming up. Meanwhile, for Marshalltown Bobcats, they get the season going here tonight on the road at Newton. Always a tough test, one of their big rivals. And, of course, coming up here tonight on our broadcast, we'll get you starting lineups. That's around the corner. We'll also break down what's going on around the area in central Iowa as far as Iowa Alliance action as Jesse DeMeyer back at the studios here tonight. This is Bobcats softball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Welcome back into Bobcats softball here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, Zach Tomish, our producer, as well as Keith Stewart on camera. And, of course, tonight's game all brought to you by your Marshalltown Hy-Vee, bringing you Marshalltown scoreboard here tonight. We'll get you a regional scoreboard update throughout the night tonight. And that regional scoreboard update all brought to you all season by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. So, first night of action for the Marshalltown Bobcats softball team as they get going. And, of course, around the state of Iowa, this is the beginning week of action for this softball as baseball is across town tonight as the Marshalltown boys baseball team is in Newton for a varsity game here tonight as Marshalltown in action against Newton. Meanwhile, other teams in action tonight. It is Southeast Polk and Ottumwa. That one is in Ottumwa. Southeast Polk at the end of the 7th inning in game number 1 between those two teams. Southeast Polk is up 4-1. In that game, also Cedar Rapids Kennedy is shutting out Cedar Rapids Washington 6-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And in the first inning of game number 2, Southeast Polk is up on top of Ottumwa 1-0 in that one. Also a final here tonight in their game number 1, Des Moines Lincoln takes down Dowling Catholic. How about that? 7-5 final score from that one. We'll continue to keep you up to date on area scores coming up throughout the night tonight. Production of today's game all provided in part by Home Rental Center and Sales Company. Need it? Rent it. Home Rental Center and Sales Company in Marshalltown. Starting lineups when we come back. This is Bobcats softball on KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
There's nothing like enjoying a bicycle ride on Lynn Creek Trail. The ride gets even better when you take a break at Wandering Creek Golf Club. No, not to golf, but to enjoy your favorite cold beverage. Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown is known for its premier golf course and its 2 full-swing simulators. But did you know it's right off the bike trail next to Grimes Farm? It's the perfect place to stop to relax under the pergola and enjoy a drink with friends. Travel the trails of Marshall County, but make Wandering Creek your destination.
Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Marshalltown and Newton warming up here tonight, taking infield. Let's get you to tonight's starting lineups. We'll have lineups and the national anthem coming up in just a little bit here at the Newton Softball Complex. All right, for the Newton Cardinals, behind head coach Corey Leaker, as his starting 9 goes like this. It'll be number 2, Max Sims. She'll play shortstop tonight. She'll lead things off. Caitlin Lambert was going to go in center field tonight, but an adjustment to that lineup, as it will be Brooklyn Britton here tonight in center field. Chloe Swank will be batting in the 2-hole, playing third base. Haley Sumter pitching tonight, number 21. We'll go over her pitching stats coming into this one in just a little bit. Peyton Durr is catching for her. Sloan Broderson is at second base. Ava Williams is at first. Left is Paige Benson. And Brooklyn Britton was going to bat in the 9-hole. She's now batting in the 2-hole. And it's Haley Ryan now batting in the 9-hole. Number 5 will play right field here tonight for the Newton Cardinals. That is your starting lineup for the Newton Cardinals. All right, time for the Marshalltown Bobcats lineup here tonight. Of course, tonight's starting lineups all brought to you by Lily Mae Chocolates in Marshalltown, featuring 12 varieties of hand-scooped ice cream, including strawberry cheesecake, sea turtle, and peanut butter cup. Grab a scoop today at Lily Mae Chocolates in Marshalltown. Now here's the scoop on the Bobcats starting lineup. It is Gianna Bounty, and I tell you what, she last year, Bonnie, center fielder, batted .303 as an 8th grader. She had 66 at-bats, 20 hits, 12 runs, and an RBI. She had .352 on-base percentage, so worked quite a few walks and things of that nature. So anyway, good deal right there out of the starting lineup and the leadoff batter in center field. Kate Sandvik, she'll play shortstop. She is an 8th grader, so she'll bat in the 2-hole. Also another 8th grader at the top of the lineup. Emma Stepp, number 31 for the Bobcats. She's the designated player in that DHing spot in the Bobcat lineup. She's hitting for the third baseman, Claire Bohan, the junior, who is in the flex position, number 24. Meanwhile, Ava Augustine, the senior, she'll bat in the 4-hole. Only Bobcat to hit a home run last year. Right fielder here tonight. Last year we saw her a lot as the opening pitcher She batted .281 a year ago. She did drive in 7 runs and had 4 runs herself. Reagan Ford, the senior, will bat in the 5-hole at second base here tonight. At first base, it's Kristen Hayes, the senior, number 25, batted 100 last year, batting in the 6-hole tonight. Pitcher tonight is Briley Danielson. She's an 8th grader. We'll see her. A lot of 8th grade potential coming into this game here tonight and this season for the Marshalltown Bobcats. In left field, Kennedy Feldman, a sophomore, batted .139 last year, 5 hits on the season. She had just a couple of runs. And the catcher tonight, Kinsley Bowie, a freshman, number 23, batted .156 in her 8th grade season last year for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Behind new first-year head coach Jason Bowers, as he is assisted by Rachel Sharber, as well as Kaylee Pollard, former Bobcats. So the Bobcats will do battle with the Newton Cardinals tonight as the starting lineups just wrapped up. All brought to you, of course, here tonight by Lily Mae Chocolates in Marshalltown. Coming up, the starting lineups here at the field, plus the national anthem. We'll get you ready and set to go. It's the opening game of the season for your Marshalltown Bobcats on the road to the Newton Cardinals right here on your home for the Cats. It is KFJB-TV.
The difference of Lily Mae Chocolates, homemade, hand-dipped confections using only the highest quality chocolates and ingredients. It's the personal touch, made fresh in small batches daily. Enjoy creamy caramels that melt in your mouth. All a family tradition since 1939. Make gift-giving easy. Lily Mae Chocolates for the holidays or any day. A taste experience that won't be found anywhere else.
It's just so good.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
What does college look like to you? Living on campus in the dorms. Turning your passion into a career. Getting the help you need to succeed. Becoming involved on campus. Playing the sport you love. Meeting people on campus. Saving money while earning your degree and transferring to university. No matter what college looks like to you, start your education at Marshalltown Community College. Locations in Marshalltown and Grinnell.
Opening night for your Marshalltown Bobcats softball team on the road at the Newton Cardinals. Newton played last night as they took down Grandview Christian by a final score of 6-3 in that one. Got the win to open up the season 1-0. And then tonight's opening night for the Marshalltown Bobcats against the Newton Cardinals. Some news this week, though, for the Marshalltown Bobcat ladies. On the softball side, it was Holly Stoltzman. She signed her letter of intent, as you see there on KFJB-TV. She's going to play softball at Marshalltown Community College, there with her 2 parents. And, of course, head coach Jason Bowers for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Also, Autumn Thompson. She signed a letter of intent to bowl at Kansas Wesleyan. She really had a tremendous season last year as one of the top bowlers on the girls' side of things. So congrats to Autumn Thompson. She signed to play at Kansas Wesleyan. Her brother played baseball last year, Alex Thompson. So he played almost every single position, and big asset last year for the Marshalltown Bobcat baseball program. We are approaching our first pitch here tonight as the umpires meeting at home plate with the coaches. Starting lineup's going to be announced in just a little bit. Let's take a look at that fielding view here tonight. We'll go first with the Newton Cardinals. As we did mention out there pitching for the Newton Cardinals, it'll be Haley Sumter as well as Durr is catching behind the plate. Williams, Broderson, Sims, Swank right to left across the infield dirt. Benson is in left, Britton is in center, and Ryan is in right field. Meanwhile, fielding here tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcat ladies. On the mound, it'll be Briley Danielson. She is an 8th grader. As Kinsley Bowie's catching tonight, she is a freshman. As it's Hayes, Ford, Sandvik, and Bohan from right to left on the infield dirt. Feldman is out there in left field. Gianna Bounty, as Bonnie is out there in center field. I told her, you give me the phonetic spelling, I'm going to get it right. And it's Bonnie and out there in center field. And Ava Augustine, we saw her a lot on the pitcher's mound last season. She is in right field tonight for your Marshalltown Bobcats. Well, the meeting out there with the officials over, and we'll have starting lineups coming up in just a little bit as we are going to take a quick timeout. And when we come back, we'll get you tonight's national anthem. Beautiful night lined up. Lights are turned on. We're first pitch about 5 minutes from now right here on your home for the Cats. It is News Talk 1230 KFJB AM 93.9 FM as well as on YouTube at KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you set to match your style. Let our professional technicians and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Starting lineups just being announced for both the Newton Cardinals and the Marshalltown Bobcats. I'm Brandon Lewis. Zach Tomish alongside me here tonight. Our producer, as well as Keith Stewart, is on camera. Coming up after the game, we'll talk to head coach Jason Bowers, his first ever game at the helm for your Marshalltown Bobcat softball program. Also name our player of the game. That's coming up after the game as Calvin Rocket awards a free pizza to the Bobcat player of the game. And so they are open for dine-in or to go. Visit them pre or post-game. So on the mound tonight for the Bobcats, we talked about it, an 8th grader, soon to be a freshman in Briley Danielson. She'll be on the mound tonight as Kinsley Bowie, the freshman, will be catching for her. As for the Newton Cardinals, as they host in this one here tonight, they will send Haley Sumter to the mound. And a year ago on the mound, Haley Sumter, as the Newton Cardinals looking up her stats from a year ago. As a sophomore, she played in 22 games, and just like that, Varsity Mound logs me out of the app. So we will step aside for the national anthem here at Newton High School. Great crowd has turned out tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcat faithful as we get set to go for softball action here tonight at the Newton Softball Complex. Newton Cardinals in their white tops, red bottoms, red numbers outlined in black. Some wearing the black visor here tonight for the Newton Cardinals. Marshalltown Bobcats with new uniforms this season as they have the navy blue bottoms, white tops, red numbers outlined in blue. As Bobcats meet in a quick huddle before first pitch here tonight as the final warm-up pitch is being tossed by Sumter. Nearly all the team for the Newton Cardinals come out to get warmed up here before we get going in the first inning. Tonight's game all brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union. Check out rates and eligibility at lennoxecu.com as well as Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce. Marshalltown more than ever. Assured Partners, locations in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse, as well as Jensen Ford. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow for 55 years. We are with you every mile along the way. Gianna Bonney, Kate Sandvik, Emma Stepp. It is a freshman and 2 8th graders. Gianna Bonney, center fielder tonight, batted .303 a year ago. As an 8th grader. Sumter comes set on the pitcher's plate. And we are underway. First pitch, a swing and a miss by Bounty. And Bonnie not able to get that one. A strike, 0-1. Sumter comes set, fires home, just a bit outside. We're at a 1-1 count. Bonnie eyes. Here's the delivery. Low and outside to Bonnie, and it's now reversed. It's a 2-1 count. Absolutely gorgeous night. 78 degrees. Sun setting off to our west. Here at the Newton Softball Complex. That one low and outside, and after taking a swing and a miss on the first pitch, she's worked 3 straight balls. Get the advantage in the count here out of that leadoff spot. And a freshman. Pretty good plate discipline a year ago. As we saw her draw a few walks as well. She'll draw a walk to begin the game, and she is a threat on the base paths as well for the Marshalltown Bobcats. So Bonnie aboard, and this will bring up Kate Sandvik. We'll see her first varsity at bat right here for the shortstop. Emma Stepp is on deck. A couple of 8th graders with large potential, from what I've heard from those in the Bobcat community. Kate Sandvik takes another ball, and now it's been 5 straight balls by Sumter. Out there on the mound. She'll fire home, and this one fought off and out of play. It's 1-1 the count.
I can't watch both.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one smoked to left field. That one will be ranging over. And a good play by Benson. She hauls it in for out number 1. It's a line out to the 7th spot in your lineup, as that is out number 1 in the top of the first inning for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Kate Sandvik is out. Emma Stepp, the designated player, will bat now in the 3-hole. Emma will also see quite a bit of action on the mound this season. Here's a chopper right back up the middle. Misplayed by the shortstop. Took a little bit of a hard hop on Sims, and batters and runners are aboard as Gianna Bonney will move over to second base. Emma Stepp is aboard. That one was not necessarily a routine play. We'll give her a knock right back towards the middle at shortstop. It's kind of on the air, on the line of an error and a hit, just because of the hop that it did. Most likely, we'll say an E6, I guess. We'll give it right there in air. So, nevertheless, runners aboard at first and second base. Newton Cardinals trying to sneak up behind Bonnie. They're at second base. Not able to get there in time. Broderson, the second baseman, was coming over to cover the bag, trying to get behind her and throw behind her and get her out. But runners at first and second. Ava Augustine at the plate. Kind of checks her swing. Does not go. And it's ball one upstairs. A 1-1 count here. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Sumter battling with a little bit of control here tonight. Quick timeout here as head coach Jason Bowers talking with Ava Augustine, who's at the plate. Sounded like Corey Leaker, the head coach for the Newton Cardinals, was questioning whether one of the runners took off early. Ava Augustine back in the batter's box. One down here in the top of the first inning. Bobcats looking to do a little bit of damage with runners on first and second. Ava Augustine eyes, swings, foul, tips this one to the nets. She'll stay alive. It's still 1-2 the counts. Bonnie stands at second base on the bag. Stupp is at first. He'll fire home to Augustine. Off-speed pitch. This one foul down the third baseline. Still 1-2 count. I think this is a situation early on in this game where Marshalltown knows they want to come away with at least one run here. The runner in scoring position with only one out. 3-hole hitter, Augustine at the plate, and swing and a foul tip into the glove. 4-hole hitter, Swing and a strikeout for Ava Augustine. That's number 2. This will bring up Reagan Ford, a senior. Did not have a hit last season. Second baseman here tonight for the Bobcats, batting in that 5-hole. So Ford digs in. Righty versus righty in the matchup. Sumter trying to work herself out of a jam. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Runners take off on the pitch. That one fought off. It's strike 1 on Reagan Ford. 1-1 the count. So a line out and a strikeout. 2 outs in the inning. Great crowd here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats and the Newton Cardinals. Ford back in there with a 1-1 count. And that one looks like it just must have missed. 2-1. Looked to be maybe just a touch inside. Swinging upstairs. And I believe the last pitch must have been a strike because now Reagan Ford is out. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. That's out number 3 for Sumter as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Bobcats strand 2. Newton Cardinals come to bat when we come back right here on KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
So a walk and an error give 2 runners in the top of the first inning for the Marshalltown Bobcats, but can't do anything with it. A couple of strikeouts and a lineup. We had a line out. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's Sims, Britton, and Swank. 1, 2, 3 due up for the Newton Cardinals here in the bottom of the first inning. As the Marshalltown Bobcats out there defensively here tonight. Danielson is on the mound. Bowie catching. Hayes, Ford, Sandvik, and Bohan from right to left on your right radio dial. As Feldman, Bonnie, and Augustine are left-right in the outfield. Sims, the shortstop, digs in for her first at-bat of the night. And the 8th grader and Danielson delivers. This one popped into right field. Ava Augustine misplays it. Sims is going to be digging around to second. She'll slide in safely. Did not see. I don't think Ava Augustine got a glove on that one, did she? No, so that'll be a hit, and it will be a double for Max Sims as she gets into second base.
Next up for the Cardinals, number 14,
A little bit of sun in the eyes of Augustine out there in the right field. I'm not sure, with it setting off to the west as she's looking into the west right there. Brooklyn Britton, a check swing, and I believe it's going to be a ball upstairs. Chloe Swank is on deck. She's the third baseman tonight. Ball to the backstop. That'll advance the runner. A wild pitch. Has a runner at third base. So Danielson loses that one. As Briley Danielson, the 8th grader, making her season debut, varsity debut tonight for the Bobcats. She delivers to Britton. And it looks to be a ball. Runner on third for the Cardinals. 2-hole hitter at the plate. And Danielson fires home. And a strike on the outer half. 2-1 is the count. Danielson delivers home. And that one is going to be a ball on the outer half. It's a walk. So Brooklyn Britton, she was going to bat in the 9-hole to begin the night. She will work a walk here in the first inning. I do apologize if I don't have the count always right. It's out here in the outfield, and we cannot see the scoreboard. So don't do the messenger here tonight. Chloe Swank will dig in third baseman. Upstairs, 1-0. First pitch from Danielson, who is a throwback to second base, gets away from the Bobcats. Bowie chases after it on the backstop. That'll allow a run to come in. That'll be a wild pitch as wild pitch advances Sims to third after she led off the inning with a double, and a wild pitch brings her in from third here in the first inning as Brooklyn Britton moves all the way. She was off and running on the pitch. Now she moves up to third on that wild pitch, and this will bring up Chloe Swank, who is at the plate with that ball 1 right there. So 1-0 is the count. As Danielson comes set and fires high. 2-0. Takes a little bit of a deep breath, does Danielson. Maybe trying to calm the nerves. 2-0 is high again. 3-0 to Swank. Danielson loads, fires high to the backstop. It's 2-0. So a ball will advance Swank to first base on the walk, and a wild pitch scores the second run of the inning. Errors doing in the Bobcats early in the bottom of the first inning here tonight in Newton. And a meeting on the mound with the infield for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Tonight's game all brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, where champions rehabilitate and train. Sports Plus Therapy KFJB-TV.com. Also, tonight's game brought to you by Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capon & Brown, Zeno's, and McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. So the 4-hole hitter and Sumter will be up. Righty versus righty. That one will be a pass ball. As Bowie just did not close the glove on that, and that allows the runner in Swank to advance to second base. And Sumter takes a first pitch ball right there. Outside 2-0. It was 6-3 last night. Grandview Christian dropped by Newton, so Newton heading into this one already 1-0 on the season. Sumter takes high 3-0. Danielson fires a swing and a miss, and a strike right there on Sumter. So 2-2 is the count. They did rule one of those balls, which looked to be a ball, a strike. So it is 2-2 the count. Danielson fires, swings on the outer half, gets a strikeout. Kind of claps on her glove, and that will retire Haley Sumter with a strikeout. First varsity strikeout for Briley Danielson. And this will bring up Peyton Durr. Peyton Durr, 2 for 4 last night. She had a single and a double against Grandview Christian. Runner at second base. Swank standing there with one out. And a ball pitched in to the catcher in Peyton Durr. She's a junior this season. Batting in the 5-hole here tonight. One bounce to home play. That's in the dirt. Bowie picks it up, flings it out there to third base. It's off the mark, but good job by Sandvik backing up the play. Stops out one from getting the outfield. But the pitch and a ball right there advances Swank to third base. Already 2-0. Newton Cardinals on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats here from the Newton Softball Complex. There's a strike for Briley Danielson. Gets one on the outer half to the right-handed batter. Danielson gets ready to work again. And this one lined down the left field line, but in foul territory. That will sneak over the fence and out of play from the catcher in Peyton Durr. Get out of the end, cannot do so on a full count. Durr is walked, and that will be the third walk of the inning. So just one hit this inning. 3-1 have done some damage. And it's already 2 down runners on the course for the New Cardinals.
Courtesy runner, number 35, J.C. Linehan.
So we do have a courtesy runner for the Newton Cardinals. As in to run, it'll be J.C. Linehan, a junior. Bunt shown. They'll bring it back. It looks to be just a little bit low. Ball 1 to Sloan Broderson. She's at second base. Ava Williams is on deck. Just one out. In the bottom of the first inning, it's 2-0. Newton on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats. Danielson fires low and in the dirt. Another wild pitch. And that's now the third wild pitch that has scored a run here in this one. As Chloe Swank will come in, it's now 3-0 Newton Cardinals. Peyton Durr's runner. And Linehan. She'll move all the way to third as she was off and running on that pitch. Another ball to Sloan Broderson as she's still at the plate. I believe it's a 3-0 count. Double and 3 walks have resulted in 3 runs scored here tonight. There's ball number 4 to Broderson. And that will put her on the base pass. And now runners again at first and third. Williams will dig in, the first baseman. Williams, a left-handed batter, will eye short, and it's going to be another ball. Ava Williams last night 1 for 3 with a run scored and a double in that game. And a timeout is called for here as the Bobcats will have a meeting on the mound. Rachel Sharber coming out to talk to the pitcher in the infield, as well as Bowie's out there. Conversation had here as Newton is leading 3-0 here tonight against your Marshalltown Bobcats. A year ago, my head coach Jim Palmer, Bobcats just went 2-32. They were 0-24 in the CIML, but of course in the Iowa Alliance Conference this year. Let's get a scoreboard update here tonight, thanks to Jesse DeMeyer back at the KFJB studios. Ames is down right now to Urbandale by a score of 6-2. As we take a look at a regional scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. All right, back at the plates. Left-handed batter, and Ava Williams pops this one up, and it is caught by the third baseman for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Bohan records the outs, and that'll be 2 down here as Williams is retired. Paige Benson will dig in. She's in left field tonight, batting in the 8 hole. Haley Ryan is in the 9 hole. That was a late substitution for the Newton Cardinals before this one. Runner off and going and taking second base is Sloan Broderson. So now runners at second and third base for the Cardinals. 2 down, bottom of the first inning. Already 3 runs in for the Cardinals. Swinger and a chopper to the backstop. It'll be a strike on Benson. Danielson will load. Here's a chopper to the left side of the infield. Bohan comes for it again, fires to first. And yes, in time, the umpire says that'll be a ground out. And it is a 5-3 ground out by Benson to get out of the inning. A ton of walks and some wild pitches result in 3 runs for the Cards. They take the lead over the Cats as we head to the second right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Newton Softball Complex. It is 3-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. As the Marshalltown Bobcats will come back to the plate. Due up, it is the 6, 7, 8 batters in Hayes, Danielson, and Feldman are due up here in the top of the second inning. Bobcats look to make a comeback here as they're down 3-0. So Hayes at the plate, the senior, at first base here tonight. Batting in the 6th hole. Number 25 digging in, a chopper. And it'll be a strike as that one gets to the backstop. Load up at a fire, and that one's going to be just on the inner half to Kristen Hayes for a ball. 1-1 the count. Batted 100 a year ago. Did have 1 run scored, 4 hits, and 40 at-bats. Sumter comes set, fires, and that one's going to be a strike on the inner half. 2 strikes on Hayes. Sumter checking out that wristband for the pitch call. And she'll fire home upstairs. Gets Hayes chasing a strikeout. And that is out number 1. 3 strikeouts on the evening for Sumter. So 1 away here in the top of the 2nd inning for the Bobcats. And the starting pitcher batting in the 7th hole, the 8th grader, Riley Danielson, 2 up for the Bobcats. Righty versus righty in this matchup. Sumter rock and fire home, and that one outside, 1-0. This one jammed inside, and Danielson, strike number 1 on her, 1-1 on the foul ball. One delivery, and that one fought off to the backstop. 1-2. Sumter comes set, fires, and outside, trying to get her maybe chasing. 2-2 the count to Danielson. Every time it looks like Sumter kind of getting out of the pitcher circle, reading that wristband for the pitch call. And it's a good one as it gets a strikeout, back-to-back strikeouts now. It's out number 2 as Danielson swings and misses at that one. It'll bring up the 8-hole hitter in Kennedy Feldman, the sophomore playing left field tonight for the Bobcats. She batted 139 a year ago. She had 2 runs and an RBI for the Bobcats. Righty versus righty in the matchup. This one is going to be hammered between third and short. That'll get all the way into left field, and it is a hit for Feldman in her first game of the season, a single. She'll stand up at first base as the left fielder in Benson fires back in. And this will bring up the 9-hole hitter in Kinsley Bowie, the freshman. So she is catching tonight. Batted 156 a year ago. 5 hits. Did not score a run, but did have 1 RBI. Cats are down 3-0. They could use an RBI right here. Grounder right back up the middle. Play over to first base. And Broderson has it to Williams. And that is a 4-3 ground out for Kinsley Bowie for out number 3. Bobcats strike out a couple times. They get their first hit of the game, but can't do anything with it. It's 3-0 Cards over the Cats on KFJB-TV.
City within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
3-0. Bobcats trailing as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. 9-1-2 are up for the Newton Cardinals in the bottom of the second inning as Haley Ryan will bat first. Ballard winning 3-0 tonight in their matchup against Sadell. Early on in that one. Taking a look at the defense right there for the Marshalltown Bobcats here at the Newton Softball Complex.
Leading off for the Cardinals, number 5, Haley Ryan.
Ryan will dig in, 9-1-2 at the plate. Sims is due up. She had a double and a run scored last inning. Danielson back out for her second inning of action. She'll bounce one to home plate. It'll sneak all the way to the backstop. It is 1-0. Lonnie in center field tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Big gap in left center field, though, as Feldman is playing a little closer to the left field line with that left-handed batter at the plate. Bounce to home plate. It is 2-0 to Haley Ryan, a late substitution in for the Newton Cardinals tonight. As Caitlin Lambert taken out of the starting 9. Swing on a pitch upstairs, 2-1. Haley Ryan 0 for 1 last night against Grandview Christian. She did get in the game in that 6-3 win. And 2-1 is now 3-1. Pitch low and outside left-handed batter in Haley Ryan. Swinging a foul tip to the backstop, 3-2. Danielson really got fired up last inning. She got a strikeout for out number 1 in the first, but definitely struggled with her control and accuracy, and does right here to begin the second inning as a full count walk to Haley Ryan. So Max Sims will bat it for her the second time tonight. She's 1 for 1 with a run scored, had a double. Hit one to left center field. And they'll pitch inside. And that one's going to be a strike. Did back her off the plate a little bit. Lights taking a little bit more of a full effect as Sunset's still just over a half an hour from now. But trees kind of preventing it. Well hit ball. Bonnie reads it well in center field. Back in. And that will hold the runner in Ryan at first base. As Sims hits it just a little bit more straight on that time. And a fly out to center field is out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Brooklyn Britton, a walk and scored on a wild pitch last inning. A pitch upstairs and outside. Runner goes. Throw down is not going to be there. And the runner slides in. A stolen base for Haley Ryan. Here at the Newton Softball Complex, it is the 2-hole hitter in Brooklyn Britton at the plates. Pitch swung on and popped up right side of the infield. That one is playable and is caught by the first baseman as Hayes makes the play for the Marshalltown Bobcats, and that'll be out number 2. So a couple of pop-ups. Get 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning as the Newton Cardinals will send Chloe Swank, the third baseman, to the plate. She walked. Scored on a wild pitch last inning. Danielson. A little bit more in a role here now. She does deliver a ball, but looking maybe a little more cool, calm, and collected. Probably some nerves. Her first varsity start of her career, being an 8th grader. Rocket fire home with the runner at second. Chopper back up the middle. That might score a run. Bonnie misplays it, and it will be 4-0. Newton on top, as it will be a base hit and an RBI for Chloe Swank. But the error gets Swank to second base. Bonnie just not able to field that one cleanly. In that roller, it was a hot shot out there to center field. This will bring up the four-hole hitter and Haley Sumter, the pitcher here tonight. She struck out in her first at-bat. Delivery looks to be an off-speed pitch. Just not quite there. It'll be ball one. Danielson delivers on the 1-1. This one is a under the glove. Bowie's got to drop down a little bit quicker to stop that one from getting to the backstop. It allows the runner to get all the way over to third base now. So back-to-back errors with one in center field and a wild pitch. Runner on third base just like that. 2 outs in the inning. Sumter at the plate. Chops one foul. Third base side. 2-2 the counts. Danielson comes home with it upstairs to the backstop. Bowie will get it, and that will score another run on a wild pitch. So, Chloe Swank scores twice tonight, both on wild pitches. Haley Ryan is in, Chloe Swank, and 2 more added in this inning. Makes it 5-0 Cardinals on top of your Bobcats. Both teams wearing white tops here tonight, but Newton in the red bottoms, Bobcats in their navy blue bottoms. Here's a pop-up. Right side is digging in for the second time here tonight. Haley Sumter with a full count now after that wild pitch. It's 3-2. Staying alive with that pop-up out of play, just fighting it off on the outer half of the plate. American flag in center field, pretty stable. Not much of a breeze here tonight. And the pitch is high, and that'll be ball number 4. Haley Sumter will work a walk on a full count. So bring up Peyton Durr, the catcher tonight. She walked and was stranded at third last inning. So bottom of the second inning. We'll have a courtesy runner as umpires will sort things out here. Mackenzie Couples will be the courtesy runner, a freshman, and she's running for the pitcher tonight in Haley Sumter. So the catcher at the plate in Peyton Durr. She walked and again stranded at third last inning. After a few practice swings, she'll dig back in. Danielson ready to go. There's a chopper to short. Well played. Sandvik tags the bag. We're out of the bottom of the second inning. We head to the third. 2 more runs for the Cardinals here on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Four walks tonight for Briley Danielson, but also battled back in that second inning as she worked out of a jam. The Newton Cardinals do leave one aboard, But they do add on 2 more runs. It's now 5-0 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Bobcats will head to the plates in the top of the 3rd inning. Due up, it is the top of the lineup. Bonnie, Sandvik, and Stupp are due up. So Bonnie worked a walk but was stranded at second in the 1st inning. As the Cats bat here in the top of the 3rd inning. Haley Sumter taking her time as she looks for the call on the pitch, and finally she'll engage on the pitcher's plates. And Bonnie's going to slap one into left field. Diving as a left fielder, and no, it is not caught. It is dropped, and Bonnie will pick up the first hit of the game. Second hit of the game for the Marshalltown Bobcats. That one goes out to left field. Trying to make a great play was Benson, but just could not get there. She dove and out of the glove as the home plate umpire kind of came out towards in between 3rd and short, had a good advantage of that play, trying to be made right there in the outfield. So 1 aboard for the Bobcats here in the top of the 3rd. A bunt put down. Left-handed batter is out of there quickly. Sandvik will move Bonnie over to second base. So 1 away, but won't count as an official on bat right there as Kate Sandvik, 0 for 1 here tonight, but moves that runner into scoring position at second. This will bring up Emma Stepp, designated player, reached by the wave in E6. Stepp eyes, she'll hit this one foul into the backstop. 0-1 on Stepp, the 8th grader at the plate. Righty versus righty. Sumter finally gets the call on the pitch, and she'll fire home high. Bonnie will hold tight at second. It's 1-1. Always interesting on the aspect of getting the pitches, the pitch selection from the dugout. Then you have to read the call. Usually it's kind of a number sequence or something like that. Stepp tries to dig one out on the inner half of her, but it will be fouled up behind home plate, 1-2. Even seeing more of that at the major league level. It's less leaving it to all the catchers. But nowadays they have a little buzzer in the hat to be able to let them know exactly what the pitch selection is. Upstairs, Stepp kind of checks, and she'll watch as it's ball number 2, 2-2. Bonnie at second, looking for Stepp to drive her in. 3-hole hitter at the plate. Stepp, the 8th grader, watches. She'll chop this one back up the middle. Bonnie moves over to third. Stepp is out at first. So it's a 6-3 ground out, as that'll be out number 2 of the inning. So Ava Augustine, only Bobcat to hit a home run last year. Fuller hole hitter will dig in, hit .281 a year ago, struck out in the first inning against Sumter. Augustine swinging a miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 7 RBI was good enough for second last year. Jammed on the inner half, fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2 to Augustine. Sophie Yonkin, I believe, had 10 RBI last year to lead the Bobcats in the RBI category. Augustine looking to do damage, help the cause. Bobcats are down 5-0. A run at third base. Pitch upstairs. A throw down the third base line. That one goes into the fence. And luckily so, because if it had not went into the fence, I think that might have sunk into the outfield and Bonnie would have scored. But it stays in the infield. And the Cardinals were able to get there quick enough that Bonnie did not want to challenge and try to get the Bobcat first run of the night. So Augustine at the plate with a 1-2 count. Here's the delivery, fouls it off into the backstop, still 1-2. The other day I did mention that it didn't seem like the bugs were coming out, and then tonight I noticed, past couple nights, it's been a little more buggy. 1-2 to Augustine from Sumter. Swing and a miss, and Augustine strikes out for the second time tonight. Bobcats leave their fourth runner aboard without a run here tonight. Bobcats trailing 5-0. We head to the bottom of the third here on KFJB-TV.
Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Gianna Bonnie has been on twice tonight on base, but have not been able to score a run here tonight as the Bobcats have left 4 runners aboard. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It is the 6, 7, 8 batters due up for the Newton Cardinals. Bottom third of the lineup hasn't done a ton here tonight for the Newton Cardinals. But for your Marshalltown Bobcats, still the same starting defense out there tonight as Feldman, Bonnie, Augustine in the outfield. It's Bohan, Sandvik, Ford, Hayes on the infield as Danielson and Bowie still out there working things. We will have a switch up, though, for the Marshalltown Bobcats. It looks like, yes, we will. We will have Carson Price work on the mound here tonight. So 2 innings. And Price will come in relief.
Leading off for the Cardinals, number 22, Sloan Broderson.
Price will fire home on her first pitch of the night. It's upstairs to Sloan Broderson. She had a hit and was stranded at second in the first inning. She'll take another ball here. Carson Price on the mound here tonight after just 2 innings from Briley Danielson. And upstairs, it is another ball from Price. So Carson Price, a sophomore pitcher / outfielder. Price locks, loads, fires home, and that one will be outside for ball 4. So Sloan Broderson will work a walk, and this will bring up Ava Williams, who flew out to third base in the first inning. One strike for Briley Danielson. She did walk 4. And Allowed 5 runs in this one. Not sure how it'll work here tonight as far as the substitutions. So no Price is on the mound now. And the pitcher and Briley Danielson might be out of the lineup as well. We'll see if Price does bat. She would be third due up in the 4th inning for the Bobcats at the plate. But Bobcats right now in the bottom of the 3rd out there defensively, trailing 5-0. Price, lefty, fires home, and it's going to be just high, 1-0. Ava Williams at first base here tonight. Left-handed batter with a runner aboard. And she'll pop one foul near the Newton Cardinal dugout. It's 1-1. So Sloan Broderson is at first, and Abel Williams at the plates. Price fires, swing and a miss. On a pitch upstairs. Strike number 2 on Williams. Williams takes a swing and then digs back into the batter's box. Lefty versus lefty in the matchup. That one on the inner half. Get a strike and a throw down to second base. The throw is off. Body is ready to go, though, as the runner will hold tight. As Slode Broderson moves over to second base. A stolen bag for her. Ava Williams will strike out for out number 1, though, as Carson Price records the out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So try to get a strikeout, throw him out, but could not complete the play. Runner advances to second, and this will bring up Paige Benson. She grounded out 5-3 back in the 1st inning. Pitch inside, just misses to Benson. It will be 1-0. Here comes the delivery from Price, and that will hit on the outer half, 1-1. Broderson, she was on second back in the 1st, but she was stranded, and the Bobcats with 1 out in this bottom of the 3rd inning looking to do the same thing here. Pitch a touch high, quick fire back to Price from Bowie, but runner does it. Retreat back to the bag at second. Carson Price fires home. It's in the dirt. Bowie digs it out, throws to third. Yeah, she got him out right there. Good play. As going to third was Slode Broderson, and she is gunned out. Caught stealing. Great job. Bowie blocked it, kept it in front of her, throws it down to third base, and Bohan completes the tag for out number 2. It was ball number 2 to Paige Benson, so she has a 2-1 count, but now 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning in a 5-0 game. Bohan's made some really nice plays defensively out there tonight. Fielded a couple of grounders early in this one, was able to catch a pop fly and had a 5-3 put out back in the 1st inning. She'll play in a little bit there at third base. At the corner. Price fires home, and this one will be blooped into right center field. Ava Augustine comes firing over to second base. And Sandvik, the shortstop, will put that one back to her pitcher, and Carson Price. It'll be a single for Carson Price out to right center field. Just got enough of that one to lift it over second base. This will bring up Haley Ryan. She'll bat in the 9-hole tonight. She had a walk and ended up stealing second and came in to score later on by the way of an RBI by Chloe Swank. So batting for the second time here tonight in the bottom of the third inning. 2 away, runner at first. Pitch on the inner half, sneaks under the glove of Bowie. Runner will move all the way over to second base. Right in between a pass ball and a wild pitch right there. Bowie not quite able to drop down quick enough to prevent that one from sneaking to the backstop, but it did, and it advances the runner up to second. Haley Ryan with that ball right there on that last pitch. And Price comes set, fires home. Touch high, another ball. Price rocks and fires home. And on the outer half, good location, strike. Haley Ryan from Carson Price, maybe get her swinging. Ryan just kind of looked like she was waiting back there in that left-handed batter's box, waiting for a strike to happen before she was even going to offer at a pitch from Price. Make her earn it. Slaps one into the backstop. It is strike number 2 on Haley Ryan. 2-2 count. And now the batter is awarded first base. Umpire made a motion towards the Bobcat dugout, and I think something must have happened with Carson Price, the pitcher. Not exactly sure, but awarded first base. Pitch in there on the inner half, a strike to Max Sims. So the strike is in there, 0-1. Not sure if it was some sort of illegal pitch. And then another ball was granted for a walk. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 to Max Sims. Carson Price trying to not let it bother her here in the bottom of the third and not cede another run. As the Cardinals are on top of your Bobcats 5-0. 0-2 count. This one slapped into right field. Ava Augustine with a long run. That one is going to be foul. So a long foul ball. Still an 0-2 count. Augustine was going to have a long run for herself. Price looks to finish her off. 0-2 counts. Upstairs, 1-2. Benson is at second. Ryan is at first. Cardinals with action on the base paths. 1-2 is downstairs, and Bowie keeps out one in front of her. 2-2 the count now. About another 10-15 minutes away from sunset here tonight, so lights taking even more of an effect. Two on the way. That one outside now, full count. So Sims working it here leadoff batter at the plate in that lineup for the Cardinals tonight. She was down 0-2 and now loads it up. 3-2 is the count. Action in the bullpen for the Bobcats. Could potentially see another new pitcher in the fourth. We're in the bottom of the third. Price looking to get out of it. 3-2 is popped up out of play behind home plate. Outfielders playing back quite a bit here tonight. Max Sims, leadoff batter and the shortstop for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. Price will finish her off. No, they're going to say it is a tip. And the foul ball is dropped by Bowie. Not able to keep that one in her glove. And a second chance on life here with a full count, 3-2. Price with the delivery. Chopped right back up the middle. This will score one. It's 6-0 Cardinals. Throw back to second. Runners back in time. Runners still at first and second. It's a single and an RBI for Max Sims. And she now has a single and a double to her name as she drives in from second, Paige Benson. Haley Ryan advances to second and Sims on first. Brooklyn Britton, center fielder. A walk and a fly out tonight. She is 0 for 1. Britton, right-handed batter, digs in. Price with two outs here in the bottom of the third inning, looking to get out of it, but a wild pitch to the backstop. It's 1-0. Runners advance up. Ryan's to third, and over to second goes Sims. Bobcats, just when you think they have a little momentum going their way, they work themselves into a jam just like they have here in the bottom of the third inning. They were looking to get out of it. Runners at second and third. 1-0 count. Strike on the outer half, 1-1. .190 down the lines here at the softball complex in Newton. Upstairs, 2-1. I believe it's about 220 to center field. Of course, from our angle, cannot see it to confirm it again, but I believe that's what I saw earlier tonight. Here's a pitch from Price. It's lifted into right field. That'll get down in front of Ava Augustine, and it scores 2. It is now 8-0. Cardinals on top of the Cats as Ryan comes in to score, as well as Max Sims. So 8-0, Cardinals leading it. 2 outs, bottom of the third inning. Runner at first, 2 RBI on that base hit by Britton. Here's a pop-up out of play on the right side behind home plate by Chloe Swank, third baseman. 2 runs scored here tonight. A walk and a single, an RBI. Landing in the second. .210 to center, I've been told. Body ranges to her right. That'll end the inning. Oh, no, the ball comes out late. They're going to rule it safe. They're going to round the runner from all the way from first, scoring. It is Chloe Swank who drives in another run for the Newton Cardinals as Brooklyn Britton comes from first all the way in to score. It is now 9-0. So Swank picks up another RBI, her second RBI of the night. This will bring up Haley Sumter. A strikeout and a walk here tonight on her stat line. A meeting out there on the mound. As Carson Price working her first inning of action tonight for the Bobcats. A sophomore pitcher having a little bit of trouble finding out number 3 of the inning. Not that Bobcats were going to be out of it here in this inning with that catch by Bonnie, but just had it come out of her glove just late. And, of course, Newton was taking advantage of that with 2 outs in the inning. They add on 9-0 Cardinals. Coming up to the plate, Haley Sumter, the pitcher tonight for the Newton Cardinals. Strikeout and walk. She'll eyes, it's a ball low to her, 1-0 from Carson Price. Lefty versus righty in the matchup. Price fires home. That one's going to be ball number 2, 2-0. As a great crowd has turned out here tonight for this opening game for the Bobcats. Second game of the season for the Newton Cardinals. 2-1 the count. Strike called on the last pitch. Price fires home, low in the dirt, and no, I guess they did not rule that last one a strike. It is a ball, so that will send Sumter to first base. Couples most likely will come out to be the courtesy runner. And here she exits the dugout, ready to go run over to first base, as you see on KFJB-TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to follow along, get game alerts for all the action on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@KFJB-TV. 9-0 Cardinals leading the Bobcats, bottom of the third inning from Newton. Bobcats with 2 outs for quite some time now, looking to get out of it with Carson Price on the mound. We've already seen a meeting in that pitcher's circle. Price comes set as she'll face Peyton Durr. 9th batter to hit the plate here tonight in this third inning. Runners at second and third, first and second. And Durr eyes upstairs. It's a ball. Price comes set. Roxon fires home. This one jams her inside. It is in no man's territory, and they'll hold the runners. And I believe they're going to rule it a foul ball late. That looked like that was a fair ball. Looked like right there, but they do rule it a foul ball. So runners will have to retreat back to first and second. It'll just be a strike for Peyton Durr. We're out here in left center field and had a pretty clean view of that one. Definitely looked like it was possibly fair, but that one close. Bohan fields it at third. A little flip to her over there. Great play by the shortstop in the 8th grader Sandvik, as it's a 6-3 force out to get out of the inning as Chloe Swank is forced out over there at third base. So 6-5 flip for out number 3 in the inning as the Newton Cardinals a couple aboard. But you add on, it's 4 more runs for the Cardinals. 9-0 over your Bobcats here on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Major damage for the Cardinals in the bottom of the third inning. They add 4 more. We head to the fourth as the Bobcats trailing right now 9-0 your score here at the Newton Softball Complex. Coming up after the game tonight, we will get you the player of the game, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket. They award a free pizza to the Bobcat player of the game. Let's get to a regional scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. So Colfax Mingo winning right now 3-2 against Pella. It's Southeast Polk girls winning 4-1 in game number 2 against Ottumwa as Southeast Polk took game number 1 to Butte Hempstead 7-5 against Clinton right now. And last time we had an update, Ballard was winning 3-2 against Sadell in action in softball around Central Iowa. Heading to the top of the fourth inning for the Bobcats, 5-6-7 to up. Ford, Hayes, Danielson. As Reagan Ford at the plate, she struck out back in the first inning. So righty versus righty as Sumter's back out there for her fourth inning of action. Gets a jam inside. She fields it over to first in time. The 1-3 retires Reagan Ford for out number 1 here in the top of the fourth inning. Let's bring up Kristen Hayes. Playing first base tonight. She struck out in the second. Newton Cardinals defensively playing straight up. Righty-righty in the matchup. First pitch off the at-bat. This one line foul. Down the first base side. 0-1 to the batter and Kristen Hayes. Looks like Stupp is warming up in the bullpen for the Bobcats. Sumter fires home. Here's a liner, hits the bag. That one's going to be fair. As Kristen Hayes is aboard. She takes a big round on first, but she'll go back, and that'll be a base knock. That'll be the third hit of the night for the Bobcats, as it's her first hit of the season for Kristen Hayes. So she's aboard with one away. This will bring up Briley Danielson. Most likely it is going to be Price, and it is at the plate. Price. So Carson Price will hit here as Danielson came out after the second inning, as Price came in to pitch that bottom of the third inning, giving up 4 runs to the Cardinals. Left-handed batter, and Price stands in, and that's going to be a ball upstairs. The 1-0 on the way. Bounce to home plate. It's 2-0. Runner takes off. They tag, and they say safe. A little bit of a snow cone catch out there by the shortstop, and Sims applied the tag, but they say she got underneath of it. I believe that was a ball, so it is 2-0. Left-handed batter at the plate, and Carson Price. Kennedy Feldman is on deck if the Bobcats get there. Of course, runner at second base with that stolen bag in Kristen Hayes. Most likely she will bat. Pitch is a little bit low, and that's going to be ball number 4. So Price works a walk, and that will bring up Kennedy Feldman. She had a base knock in the second inning, but stranded aboard. Could not do anything with it. So Kennedy Feldman will come to the plate. We do have a courtesy runner, it looks like. Actually, yes, courtesy runner because the pitcher is in the game. So Jordan Daggett is in to run for Price, who picked up the walk. So Jordan Daggett and the rest of the infield having a meeting on the pitcher circle. Meanwhile, the Bobcats, as you look in there at first-year head coach Jason Bowers for the Marshalltown Bobcats. New uniforms this year as well for the ladies. Bowers is in his first year, comes over from being an assistant at East Marshall.
Next up for the Bobcats, number 22, Kennedy Feldman.
So Kennedy Feldman, a base hit back in the second inning, digs in for her second at-bat of the night. Bobcats with runners on first and second. Sumter, there's one out in the inning, fires home, and that one is going to miss on the outer half. It is 1-0. Fought off, jammed inside. First baseman fields it over there. It'll move the runners up, but now 2 away as Kennedy Feldman kind of tries to hack that one and got jammed inside. It's a U3 unassisted play by the first baseman in Williams for out number 2 of the inning as Hayes moves over to third base as Daggett, the runner for Price, who picked up the walk this inning, advances to second base. Kinsley Bowie will bat. And she'll pop up on out of play, and this will be a strike. So 1 count, righty versus righty, and a swing over top. Missing is Bowie. It's quickly 0-2. Bobcats have already stranded 4 runners on base this game. In danger of stranding a couple more. Bowie, the 9-hole hitter, swings and misses. She'll strike out. She's 0 for 2 on the night, and the Bobcats strand 2 more runners. They've stranded 6 on the night, have not been able to push across a run. We head to the 5th inning. Coming up, the bottom of the 4th inning as the Cardinals lead the Bobcats 9-0 here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Six, 7, 8 are due up for the Newton Cardinals. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 9-0. Bobcats are trailing. Carson Price is back out for her 2nd inning of action. As we have not seen a change to that Newton lineup here tonight so far, so that is the lineup here tonight for the Cardinals. Quick meeting before the inning gets going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tonight's game all brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown, Marshalltown Community College, the Embers, and Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing. Take a look at Price as she gets that mask ready to go. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning. She'll face Sloan Broderson. She walked and was caught stealing in the third and had a base knock and stranded at second. She'll dig in for the third time tonight. And Broderson with a first pitch ball right there from Carson Price. Everybody batted last inning in the third for the Newton Cardinals. Did not hit around, but all 9 came to the plate. Price delivers home, popped up on the right side, out of play, and it's 1-1. Two-one is the count, and she takes a ball on the outer half as left-handed pitcher. Carson Price working her second inning of action tonight for the Bobcats. Upstairs, 3-1. It's been the theme here tonight. Bobcats have walked 6 batters, which is part of the reason why the Cardinals have 9 runs. Cut down on that. A couple errors have been key as well, too. Well, apparently I thought it was 3-1, but now it is 3-1. Three-one on the way, and just a touch upstairs. That will walk Broderson, and she'll walk for the second time tonight. That'll be the 7th walk issued by a Bobcat pitcher. Ava Williams digs in for the 3rd time tonight, a flyout and a strikeout. So runner board at first. And Price will deliver home. This one popped up. Left center. That will get down on one hop. Bounty fields it, fires it in. Runner moves from first to third. Big wheels on Broderson as she moves after the walk all the way to third. And that will be a single by Ava Williams. And runners are on the corners. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Newton Cardinals with more action on the base paths. And it will bring up the 8-hole hitter in Paige Benson. Left fielder, a 5-3 ground out in the first. A single scored in the 3rd inning. It looks like we are going to have a pinch runner.
Pinch runner number 4, Darby Owens.
Owens will run for Ava Williams. So she is a pinch runner. Most likely Ava Williams, who's playing first tonight, she will use her 1 re-entry at the end of this inning. In the bottom of the 4th inning, 9-0. No outs. Cardinals on top of your Marshalltown Bobcats. Carson Price on the pitcher's plate, delivers low. It's 1-0 to Paige Benson, the left fielder. She had a base hit, a run scored in the 3rd inning, and then grounded out, like I mentioned, back in the 1st inning. So with a ball on her, it is 1-0 the counts. Price will come set. She'll fire home, and it looks to be a little bit high. It's 2-0. think we're going to have a substitution here. Stepp is going to come in to pitch, I believe. All right, so we are going to step aside for a quick timeout. We will have a pitching change as Carson Price, her night is done here in the bottom of the fourth inning, as the Bobcats are trailing it 9-0 here on your home for Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. It's KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Today's game is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
3 walks tonight in 2 innings of action for Carson Price. Her night is over. Can't close the line on her. She's given up 4 runs, but 2 more runners on the base pass. If those runs do come in to score, they would go against the stat line here on Carson Price. The 8th grader and Emma Stepp is warming up. She was in there for Hayes, I believe, actually, I think she just came in to pitch and then had to change her glove out, I believe. Something was going on. But anyway, she came back out and started warming up. So we do have a pitching change as Emma Stepp is now into the game. Coming up after the game, we'll name our Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill Player of the Game. Of course, they are open for dine-in or to go. Visit them pre or post game. We'll also talk to first-year head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats in Jason Bowers. That is coming up. Paige Benson is at the plate. She has a 2-0 count. And I believe it's 2-1 now. I think she hit the strike zone on that last one. And down low, that one will sneak through past Bowie and to the backstop. It's now 10-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that run will go against Carson Price, unfortunately, here tonight. It's 3-1 to Paige Benson. As Sloan Broderson comes in to score for the Newton Cardinals. Well, that a wild pitch allowing her to score. Stepp fires home. This one a slow roller back to Stepp. Fires to first on a line. Out number 1 of the inning. So good play right there by Stepp. Got the little, just a little bit of a chopper right back to her. Slow roller. And it is a 1-3 ground out for Paige Benson. Spring up. We do have a pinch hitter, Viana Vassau, a freshman. So Viana Vassau will bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Haley Ryan in the 9-hole. Righty versus righty in the matchup. And Stepp will hit Viana Vassau. So hit by the pitch is Vassau. She'll run to first. Ava Williams on that last pitch, she moved all the way from first to third. It was actually Owens, the courtesy runner for her, moved all the way over to third base. And Haley Ryan, just like that, will use her re-entry, and she's back into the game. She'll run for the pinch hitter in Viana Vassau. Max Sims will dig in. A base knock and a double tonight. Couple of runs scored and a flyout. She is 2 for 3 on the evening. Stump the 8th grader. She's definitely got the stuff. It's just locating some of those pitches. She'll fire home, and this one's going to be well hit to Bonnie, and she misplaced it off the top of her glove. That one will be thrown back in, and another run will come in to score. It's now 11-0 Cardinals on top of the Bobcats. So Owens, the pinch runner for Ava Williams, comes in to score. Haley Ryan moves from first to third. That'll be an E8 as Bonnie, not really sure, but it just came off the top of the glove. Just not sure if she didn't read it well off the bat. This one lifted into left field. That will get through. Throw comes over to third base. And that will do it. 12-0 will be our final score here tonight. As the Bobcats, 12 runs here in 4 innings. That'll be the final score. It is 12-0. That final run coming in by Haley Ryan as she came in off the base knock and an RBI right there by Brooklyn Britton. So in 4 innings, 12-0, the final score. Bobcats fall to 0-1 as Newton is now 2-0 on the season. We're going to head to the locker room reports. Coming up on the post-game reports, all brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors. We will talk to head coach Jason Bowers. We'll get you the player of the game here tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Get you scoreboard updates right here from Newton at the softball complex. This is Bobcats softball right here on KFJB-TV.
College look like to you? Living on campus in the dorms. Turning your passion into a career. Getting the help you need to succeed. Becoming involved on campus. Playing the sport you love. Meeting people on campus. Saving money while earning your degree and transferring to a university. No matter what college looks like to you, start your education at Marshalltown Community College. Locations in Marshalltown and Grinnell.
Oh, wow, look at that. Quite the moonshot by Keith Stewart here tonight in Newton. As a beautiful night, 72 degrees. Unfortunately, Bobcats fall in their season opener. They fall by a final score of 12-0 here on KFJB-TV. Newton now 2-0. Bobcats are 0-1. 12 runs in 4 innings tonight in Newton. And then a final inning, 3 runs come in. 2 runs go towards Carson Price. Her final stat line, 2 innings pitched. She walked 3 and gave up 6 runs here tonight. Briley Danielson came in and started off the game. She went 2 innings, walked 4, struck out 1, and had 5 runs allowed in this one here tonight. So Bobcats at the plates, got a few hits here tonight. They got 3 hits, but could not do anything with it. A couple of walks as well, as the Bobcats left 6 runners on base here tonight and could not push across a run. Coming in late to pitch in this one was Emma Stupp, and she did give up a RBI single right there by Brooklyn Britton, which ended up ending the game here tonight. Great crowd, really a great night overall tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats as they are on the road at the Newton Cardinals to begin the season. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll name our Bobcat player of the game, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown. You're watching KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Bobcats meeting after the game there as you take a inside look at the huddle following a 12-0 shutout in 4 innings against the Newton Cardinals. Newton's now 2-0 on the season. Bobcats fall to 1-0 to open up the season behind new head man Jason Bowers as a final 12-0. Time to name our player of the game, all presented by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill of Marshalltown. It goes to Gianna Bonney as a center fielder tonight. She walked and was stranded at second in the first inning. She had a base knock in the third inning. Just one of the 3 hits that the Bobcats did pick up here tonight out there offensively. So Gianna Bonney, the freshman, is our player of the game, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill. Each game, Calvin Rocket awards a free pizza to the Bobcat player of the game. You're locked in to the Wells Fargo Advisors Locker Room Reports right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB-TV.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
There's nothing like enjoying a bicycle ride on Lynn Creek Trail. The ride gets even better when you take a break at Wandering Creek Golf Club. No, not to golf, but to enjoy your favorite cold beverage. Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown is known for its premier golf course and its 2 full-swing simulators. But did you know it's right off the bike trail next to Grimes Farm? It's the perfect place to stop to relax under the pergola and enjoy a drink with friends. Travel the trails of Marshall County, but make Wandering Creek your destination.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Back at Newton Softball Complex, I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight as we take a look now at a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. Final tonight, earlier in Game 1, it was Des Moines Lincoln taking down Dowling by a final of 7-5 in that one, as well as they just ended Game number 2, and Southeast Polk sweeps Atumwa tonight 4-1. They win in game number 2 as they won game number 1 as well tonight. Dubuque Senior topped Waller Catholic 10-1, a final there. Also earlier tonight, Cedar Rapids Kennedy 6-0 over Cedar Rapids Washington. And other scores tonight, it was Ballard taking down Sadell 4-3 a final there. Colfax Mingo was leading Pella 4-3. Last update we got. And Council Bluffs Lincoln 4-0 against Council Bluffs Jefferson. As a score there, last time we had it was 4-0. That is your scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Quick timeout. You're locked into the Locker Room Report right here on KFJB-TV.
Home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Final score 12-0 as the Newton Cardinals take down your Marshalltown Bobcats. Here's what's coming up next right here on KFJB-TV as the Marshalltown Bobcat baseball team on the road as it will be at Lincoln. That game is coming up on Wednesday, May 31st. So next week we'll have coverage at Lincoln, 5 p.m. from Game 1, and we'll have full play-by-play coverage during Game number 2 at 7 o'clock. This is Bobcat Softball. You're watching on KFJB-TV.
Within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Today's game is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon & Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
Final score 12-0 as the Bobcats fall on the road at the Newton Cardinals. Bobcats now are 0-1. Newton is off to a 2-0 start. Thanks so much to our great crew for all of our help here tonight, as Zach Tomish, our producer, here on site, as well as back at the KFJB studios, Jesse DeMeyer. Great work on the camera tonight by Keith Stewart. I'm Brandon Lewis. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. You've been watching Bobcat Athletics right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.